Hey Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Thursday the 25th of October. This is Flosstube number 30. Hi, and I hope you're all well today. I hope that you've had a good stitchy fortnight. Welcome to my new subscribers. I've had lots of lovely people come on board and join me recently. And big thank you to those who come back episode after episode. I think you're quite bad, but it's really good to have you all with me. Episode 30, who would have thought it? Probably not Hubs when he agreed to edit and do all of these, that he'd be doing this for as long as he has, but I am very thankful to him for all his editing and the graphics and doing what he does. To be honest, it takes him a lot longer to do what he does than it takes me to record and tidy up and all that kind of thing. So I am very thankful. Today we are surrounded by pumpkins. We've just been and bought a couple of pumpkins for the kids to carve next week. It's half term here next week, so kids have a week of school. We also have some of the, can I reach one? Oh, some of the Melanie Smith foam pumpkins. I found them in the UK and they weren't an extortionate price. Pound Shop had reduced them to 50p. I bought 3. I'm going back. No, that's not stuff in there. Get to see the pile we're making stuff. Pound Shop reduced them to 50p each. I bought 3. I'm going to go tomorrow and see if I can get another handful of them because I think they look quite good. They're terrible, I can understand why they were reduced to 50p because they are awfully made. Paint's terrible on them. I saw them weeks ago and looked at them and went, why would anybody buy those? And clearly a lot of people thought, why would you want these? They're being sold as carve your own pumpkins out of polystyrene. Anywho, I'm going to do a Melanie Smith on them. I thought hers were absolutely fantastic, and I've done nothing but complain about the lack of autumn decor available to buy in the UK. Quite literally the only thing I've been able to find. But that, I haven't been up to Hobbycraft because it's a bit of a jaunt. When you don't drive, it's quite a long way. Because I've got some more craft leaves. So there's been a couple of nice things about, but generally, I mean, we have a shop called The Works. It's kind of a discount craft and book retailer, I guess you'd call it. They do some art supplies, they do books, some children's toys, kind of like of the board game kind of thing, and like, I don't know, Domino Rally and that kind of thing, books. Usually twinkly unicorny things, that kind of stuff, and they have quite a nice little craft section, which I often, which are great for picking up things for like ribbons, embellishments, that kind of stuff. So I go and pick things up in there. It's one of those places that you kind of have to buy it when you see it, otherwise you might not get it back, or they might have it in for years. It's really kind of anywho, so pick those up again because I'd used up the one packet I had. So Lottie and I are going to see our friends next Wednesday and are going to have an afternoon craft kind of session. I think I'm going to do the pumpkins, hopefully. I'd already sorted out loads of my kind of oranges and fabrics and things like that, and I might pop into one of the fabric shops in town and get some more, because it's quite good because she does it by, rather than fat quarters, tends to do it by the quarter yard, long narrow strip, I don't know. Anyway, it's great because it's like £2 a strip, so I might pop in and get a couple of orangey pieces if she has any. And it's a nice little independent fabric shop as well, very much clothes making rather than quilting or anything like that, but you can pick up some nice little bits in there. Anyway, slight rabbit hole. What else has been up? Yep, so work's been. I finished my college course. I am at 100%. I'm just waiting for my for it to be signed off on my certificate. So, whoop yay go me. No more boring you all with it. Although we're looking at what I could do as another qualification next year. So, yeah. What have I been doing? Well, that's a good question. What have I been doing? There's a couple of FFOs. We have finished the Mr. X Stitch bauble. Stitched in actually I haven't, because it's still got a thread attached to the back. Nope. Because Lottie did the last stitches on it and didn't finish it off. So I need to grab a needle and actually just finish that off. So it goes up that way. So yeah, it's just random threads out the scrap box, and that's DMC Light Effects, and it's the multicolour one. Don't ask me what the number is because I don't know. I don't think, no, it's not even in here. So we finished that yesterday. I took a photocopy at work of it, and that, so I'm going to set, that's kind of, I'm going to decor patch that and just something and make my own bauble for me. And I'm going to give that a quick press tomorrow and get that in the post. And I just dropped the thread into my coffee. I also did coffee time. I'm not entirely happy with it. I've got an idea for something I want to do more to it. I don't think I'll keep it in this frame. Works for now though. I haven't found I need to raid my fabric box and see whether I've got a nice blue fabric. And if so, I'm going to kind of do the mounted. I'm not doing a flat fold. It's the mounted. I don't know what it's called properly. The mounted one where you basically stick something behind it, and then I've got a wooden board I'm going to put on, and then I'm going to find some bits. But for now, I've got it. This is all ready to go. So at least I can display it. Oh, put that out of the way. And I am woefully behind with my ATC this month. So I have done, it's cutesy, cute, something like that was the theme. So I did the little Jester Mouse from the Lakeside Needlecraft Stitch Along. And I can't get it to focus properly. Is it better? Really? Yeah, he's really sweet. I stitched him up yesterday. I'm super pleased with how he turned out. He's really quite cute, I think. And Lottie came in and went, "Oh, that's cute." I figured it fitted the category properly. I did beads on his hat and on the end of his wavy thing, and I had to fudge the tail because, as you can see, this piece was plenty big enough for the mouse, except I started him straight down the middle, not forgetting he's wide on this side, so I kind of had to fudge the tail. Hey ho! I still like him. He's still quite cute. And then I've become, oh, there we go, I'll show you. So the bauble's out of my travel project bag, so I put the butterfly back in, and I don't have, it's a butterfly humbug, it's that. So you didn't see the chart. So I'm just about to start the outline of the final black butterfly, well, black around the butterfly there, and then it's just a case of filling in the two butterflies. There's a couple of these little ones to put in, and some dark yellow, and then I can sew it together. So I have a plan for my travel projects. I've got 3 of the, that one's done. I've got 3, no, of the cross stitcher smalls, 4 of the cross stitcher smalls that I'm going to do, because they're all on Ada, and that's 15 minutes of my cross stitch of my travelling is on the bus. I did try and stitch on linen on the bus, and no. If it was a train or something, I can do it, but, and actually the car's not too bad either, but it's easier to stitch on Ada on the bus So let's just go with it, because it's better to be stitching on something than stitching on nothing at all. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. I've got, as I said, I've got 4 of the cross stitcher smalls that I can do, and I also have 2 other small, you know, sized pieces that I can, what you call it. I've got the Fibro Mandala Cell, well, the Ribbon Awareness Mandala I can do, and the, no, it's gone. Lakeside, no. Stone Street Stitchworks Royal Wedding one I could do. So I've got plenty on Ada that need to be done. I'm having a big debate about whether I do Year of Whips next year, because I like doing it this year. I felt really motivated by it, and I've liked doing the albums. And I've completed all my whips bar. Out of 18 I've completed 14, so that's really, really good. And there's still time for me to get one more in before the end, so you know, that's really positive, and I'm happy about having done that. But next year you have got to have I know this year I had everything started, but my sort of tentative plans I'd been making over the last couple of months for what would be next year isn't going to work now, because my plan was to do the 12 Lizzie Kate Flippets as a monthly series and just get a couple of them started, and then do the rest as I went along, and then also start as a series and then do Main Street, and just probably do the 3 there. But because now every if it's a series, every part has to be started, that isn't going to work. So I don't know, we'll have a think. The 18's not a problem. I have 18, well, I've got 18 whips now, and I have plans to start several more things between now and then, so that's not a problem. But even if I don't count the Flippets, no, the stamps, aren't they? Even if I don't count those, Main Street now only counts as 1 whip, and not the 10 that I'd hoped it would. We'll see. Unless I've completely interpreted the new rules wrongly. I've got Melanie's video to watch again with the reboot, so I will just see. Yeah, we'll see. Anywho, oh, what I'm going to do before I show you my next one is I'm going to insert the video here of my Biscornu swap with Rita Marie. So she finally got it. It's taken took nearly 3 weeks to get that. I still haven't received mine yet. I don't know. I might drop the person an email and just say, did they have tracking on it, because I still haven't had it, because they posted it like the 6th or something, so it's been like nearly 3 weeks. I think it was the Friday, so yeah, it has been pretty much 3 weeks. Anyway, so here is my Biscornu I sent to Rita Marie and everything, so quick couple of minute video for that. Before I get this all parcelled up to send for the Great Biscornu swap, it was the theme this time was single colour, so my partner was Rita Marie and her favourite colour is blue. So excuse the shaky camera-y bits as I go through it. So Cadbury's chocolate, went with Oreo for a change. There's some washi tape, some little mermaid sticky tabs, stitchable pendant thingies, a little tin with some buttons and bits in, mermaid vibes. I've made an agate needle minder. There is a scissor fob, and on the back it has initials. I'm really pleased. I really like this one. It's turned out really nicely, and some pretty glass beads. And then the main Biscornu is stitched in Jodrey Designs Sapphires, just on white Ada. The design is the bottom half of the Biscornu that was designed by Doreen Jones for Lakeside Needlecraft last year for the Halloween. So I've just used the bows for the corner. The button, I don't know if it's going to focus. Oh, it's got a little kind of swirly pattern in it. It's really cute. So beads all the way around the edges, light and dark alternating. Really pleased with how this turned out. I think it's gorgeous. So I hope Rita Marie loves her parcel, and back to the main video. And there we go. So Rita Marie was really happy with what she got, so I hope. I had lots of fun making it. The design, did I say where it was from? No idea, I recorded it so long ago. It was from the Doreen Jones Lakeside Needlecrafts freebie. This corner, I mean, it's the bottom, not the Halloween top one. So that's what I did, and I really like it. I'm pleased with that. Stitched in Jodrey Sapphire. There we go. Next thing. I love seeing all the bitsy bobs, and I'd really quite like one. But my lovely friend Steph made me this a long time ago. And it is basically a bitsy bob. And I say this a long time ago, I think she made me this, I wouldn't want to say 3 or 4 years ago, if not longer. So before anybody gets up in arms about it being a rip-off bitsy bob or anything like that, it's on my blog from eons ago, so find the post and check it out because it's there. So she made me this. She does these lovely drawings. It's got metal wings and stuff. Anyway, so I have my heartstring sampler chart in it, and because it's felt, it does the same job as a bitsy bob, and it's got cute pockets to put your bits and pieces in, or keep your scissors in, so it's great to put on the arm of the sofa and keep your stuff in. So I'm super happy because I can get a bitsy bob, but I like the little cute matte ones. Anyway, so I have my own special thing from Steph that she made me, so I'm going to use that because it's just as good. That sounds awful, but it works as well as a bitsy bob. It's the same sort of size, it's just a bit different. It's lovely. So and it's completely unique. Heartstring Samplery, Cross Stitch Nation. Let's find something to put behind it. Let's find, oh, there we go, white paper. No idea where I was at last time. I hadn't started it last time. There we go. I love this. It's my new favourite project. There we go. So stitched on 32 count Water Lily by Permin because I had a piece. Silks for You, silks in the skirt. Hand dyed by Rolanda in the top. DMC and Jodrey. Silks for You silk, all of that Silks for You silk actually, and I just fussy cut it because I'm clever like that. Loving this, absolutely loving this, and I generally cannot see me putting it down until it's done, because did I tell you I was loving it? Because I am. It's fabulous. There's just one thing I've got to check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will work. Yeah. I like it a lot. So I shall carry on stitching on it, because you just got to stitch what you want. So I'm just going to carry on this side and stitch this one here, and she is going to be done predominantly in this hand dyed by Rolanda floss, which Rita Marie sent me, and I told you all that last time, and in my whip video. Thank you for watching that one too. A bit of an impromptu, let's do a whip video. I am planning on doing thoughts gone. planning on doing a this is my plans for 2019, let's do some kitting up kind of video at some point. So right, that just about covers the stitching. Oh crikey, I almost went kitten stitcher then. Let's go on to some teeny tiny bit of haul and lots of stitchy kindness. So we're going to haul it first because my stitchy kindness was epic. So crinkle crinkle of the biodegradable packaging that Chromatic Alchemy sends, which is such a good thing. And this month's, well, October's fabric was Bacchus 32, and it's 32 Camp Belfast I have, just to, that's a bit pinker than it really is. It is, no, it's not even much on my hoodie. It's kind of, I don't want to say brown, it isn't. I don't know what colour to describe it as, but that's a bit pinker than it actually is, but isn't it fabulous? I like that a lot. I would never in a million years have bought this fabric because I wouldn't know what to stitch. I just wouldn't have done. Although I have stitched on red before now, but I just wouldn't have picked this one ordinarily. Is that going to be a better no, because it's more pink than it is. It's not pink, I'd say it's almost more, I want to say it's got a slight, I don't know, browner tone to it, but it isn't. And it's not the same as my hoodie either, because this is looking more pink. Well, faded, but you know. It's lovely. Very nice indeed. Oh, let's move that out of the way. So Cross Stitch Crazy came in with Margaret Sherry Hoop, little carol singing mice. Mices. That's quite cute. There we go. So this is issue 249, write that down, because that's one thing that I haven't written down ready for my show notes. So Cross Stitch Crazy issue 249, and this is the December 2018 issue. Contents is, oh, there we go. All the usual things. I won't go through all of those, but you've got there's another Margaret Sherry mice. They are very sweet actually. It's the 57 colour changes that put me off. It's not really 57. Okay, I've got the snowman. Dawn Frosty X Stitch. I know she loves the snowman. That's actually a really nice one. I like the sort of bauble-y, I don't know what, the circly bits behind them, but I think that just makes it look real, brings a bit of colour into it. Letters, a couple of letters pages. There's a wall, most are dry. A walrus, the Star Stitch, which is Norman Reedus. Apparently he's from Walking Dead. Wouldn't know, never seen it. It's that bloke. Rather would be Andrew Lincoln. 50 Geometrics something or others. Doreen Jones. 50 Geometric Forest gift ideas. There's some quite cool little things. Some nice kind of blackwork. Little snowflakes, trees, snowflakes, more trees. Just basically green and a bit of grey, which is actually, it's an unusual colour palette. Obligatory teddy bear for Christmas. He's very cute though. Is he somebody? Not that I know of. Rupert Amo. I'm going to go Rupert Ammo. AM. OUX. We've got Crazy for Hedgehogs. And they're all like Christmas hedgehogs with presents or party hats on and antlers. One's holding a balloon shaped like a Christmas pud. They're quite cute indeed. I like this. Heather Nugent, sorry. The wreath idea. I've seen them do this one before, that kind of thing before, but I do like that. Because I think the flowers on their own would make... Ah, yes. I've got a brooch in my box of kits to do, which is done in a similar way. Kitchen Measures. Emma Congdon. Mittens Garland by Leslie Tier. So that's a full alphabet and numbers. Winter Animals, or Polar Bear, Arctic Fox, Snowy Owl and Penguin. Using, well, it's the Madeira Lana. I guess it's the same as Whisper. Fair Isle Baubles. And there's another 4 of them. Immediately made me think of the Mr. X Stitch baubles. I think it was the red and white, and with them being in hoops. I apologise if you can hear the washing machine going in the background, because it's about to launch into spin, and well, it's, yeah, life. That's a Christmas Eve box. That's really sweet. I like it as a picture, and I'm not sure whether I would do it as a Christmas Eve box or whether, I don't know, but I like it. Maybe move the Christmas down a bit and put Merry, but I don't know. But I think it's really sweet, and there's a tag. A tag chart templatey type thing. We've got the Challenge Lucy charts for Lucy Heaton. We've got an ice skater, a little Parisian cafe scene, a dog mermaid, a dog with a mermaid's tail. That's actually quite cute. A sloth in a Christmas hat, because that's sweet too. A dog in a Santa's hat. Little golden retriever, and I don't know, an owl and a rabbit getting married. All the usual letters and things like that. Just some nice Christmas cards by Becky Spencer. I like those. And I think that's your lot. So that's next month. Yep. So there we go. That was Cross Stitch Crazy 249. And let's move on to things I got in the post. My lovely friend Steph. Happy birthday for yesterday, Steph. So, pretty postcards she coloured. Years ago we did a 4-season swap, and winter, for various reasons, didn't get done. So Steph and I decided we'd try and do it this year. Now, I kind of had forgotten, and sorry Steph, and you being as lovely as you are, didn't worry. You were like, oh, you know, whenever, whatever. But she sent me a surprise parcel this week with 3 things in the post. These beautifully stitched decorations. Peace with some bells. Love. And I love the fabric behind this. And some jingly bells. and my favourite, which is very Steph. And she was a bit, I was trying not to be Steph, and I thought, but this is wonderful, and I'm glad you're Steph. Joy. All these lovely little buttons, and these little tiny buttons. I love those. Must ask her where she got them from, because they are fabulous. I mean, they are. Well, I'm guessing the bigger ones are the 6mm. They've got to be 3mm buttons, but they're fab, and I just love this. And they look very much like Emma Conlon designs. So, but they are look, the sparkles, metallics in. They've got metallics in them and stitched on sparkly Ada, and oh, they are. Thank you, Steph. They are lovely, beautifully blanket stitched. And I also had another piece of stitchy kindness this week from the wonderful Samantha. I don't even know you like being called Samantha in Crafting Between Stitches, who sent me 3 Riola's kits. I've never had a Riola's kit before, so I have opened this one because I wanted to see the beads. Pie kit. Ah, they're all cakes and stuff. That one's got, this one's ribbon embroidery. So what with the one I won from Sandy recently, I'm going to be doing a bit of ribbon embroidery because I'll cut that one. So I shall look forward to doing those. And then she made me, I put my coffee time fob on it, and she made me this wonderful project bag. And it's kind of got a gold kind of, oh, you can see there, and I love the jumbo rip crack. But then you turn it over. I like big mugs, and I cannot lie. This is just incredible, and well, I was absolutely speechless and spent about an hour hugging it, just thinking, oh. My family thought I'd gone quite mad. So I think it's just fantastic. I was absolutely blown away, so thank you again. I can use it now as well. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to put heartstrings ampery straight into it, because I've actually finished coffee time, so there we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm so pleased. I was over the moon by that one. So thank you very much again, Samantha, Crafting Between Stitches. Let's do some shout outs. Okay. Cleared more. I had a weekend of watching Flosstube, and I did quite well, and I managed to find some new people, and I've added some more new people to my list, so there should be shout outs again next time. They're not new people, except one of them is newish. They're just people I've never gotten around to watching for whatever reason, whether they've not been on my radar or just never got around to it. So cold coffee now. Leah, Noel, I'm gonna completely butcher this. Aviatrix, I know what it is, and I said it perfectly earlier, and I knew as soon as I got yeah, because basically it's aviator, but with tricks on the end, and I can't say it, so there we go. I'm sorry, but hello. I think your videos are fantastic. So just started watching you. It's bugging me, I can't say it now as well. They're all going to be linked down below. So Heather Moore, the Blessed Stitcher, her finishing is phenomenal. And she very much says herself, yes, it's finishing in the style of Priscilla and Chelsea, but she is so talented at it, and I'm looking forward to watching her cube tutorial, because I've got ideas that I'd quite like to try that myself. So but her finishing, it's just amazing. So hello to Heather. And lastly is somebody who I don't think I would have picked, well, maybe I didn't realise she had Flosstube. It's Daphne, Mama Metzger. She's only been cross-stitching since February this year. She has all sorts and everything. She's got a hay. She has got this nativity that's like one of those kits that it's huge. That she's been doing bits on. She's been doing Farmhouse Christmas. She's just got, I can't remember what it's called. Christine Stitch All Things is doing it, the pirate ship one. Skeleton Crew. There we go, Skeleton Crew. So go and give her some love because she's new stitcher. She's got about 8 Flosstubes out, and they're not long with either. So go and give her some love. Give her some subscriptions. That's the word. I went and found a video. Excuse me, because we've been paired up for the Great Biscornu swap for the next round, and I was kind of aware because we've been doing with Heather Link is my homeboy's live videos. Daphne is one of the people that's quite often there, so the name was on my radar, but I had no idea that she did a Flosstube, so hello to her. She also did a fantastic Biscornu for Heather for the Harry Potter swap, so go check her out. There we go, I've done my shout outs. I made it sound like that was a chore, and it wasn't at all, because these are 3 fantastic people and they're all linked below. Plans. Stitch on this. That's my plan. When are we going to be back next? So yeah. So plans, yes. There we go. Oh, back's sore. I haven't brought it in with me today. I don't even know what I've done with it. In fact, I do. I've kitted it out. It's in my footstool. My Blackwork birthday sale starts 10th of November. I'd forgotten the month I was born in then. Stitch on anything Blackwork. I'm stitching this picture here, Leslie Tier. It's available on her website as well, along with several others. So I'm writing timestamps down for hubs. It's available on her website as well as the Blackwork Lady I haven't long finished, and lots of other really nice Blackwork stuff. So totally worth checking her website out. They're instant downloads. So and she charts really nicely. So I'll add the link. I'll link her below again. Actually, just check out my other video. I'll link that instead. Check out my Blackwork birthday sale video. It's like 3 minutes long. I will check that out. I might even just tag it on the end if he can do that. I don't know. I'm just assuming. Right, let's give some stuff away. Right. Now turn the bit of paper up, turn paper over, and then right round the right way. Loads of you wanted stuff this week. I was quite impressed. Noel. Oh, I didn't write your surname down. That's not very helpful. Right. Sarah P, you won this. You were the only Sarah that commented that you wanted it. So, Paulson, maybe? I may have just completely made that up or completely butchered your surname. I'm sorry. But yes, it's you. My email address is below. Send me an email and I'll post that out to you. Blackwork Lady. Heather, it's yours. I'll post that to you as well. Because how else are they going to get there? From nobody wanting it the first week, we had 3 people wanting the Blackwork Rose this time. And Mel, it's yours. And I have your address because you've sent it me twice. The Blackwork Star, little mini kit that I'm going to add a couple of bits to for my birthday sale. You all wanted to join my Blackwork sale. Lots and lots of people, and Mama Metzger, Daphne, it's yours. So good thing you found me. And I'll get that, I'll send you a message and we'll get that in the post to you. I'm going to try and get those messages done tonight because I'm going to do a post run tomorrow. I found out when our post office is closing, not till next September, so I won't have to rant about it every time. Sorry, I do seem to be ranting about the post office a lot, and I'm not going to. Not unless I have to do it, go into town tomorrow, and then I'll hopefully will have forgotten about it come next Flosstube. Oh, exciting! Going to the Hobbycraft show at the NEC next Friday. So I don't know if anybody's going. It's the general craft show. So I don't know. Yeah, let me know if you're going. If you're in the UK at the NEC, 2nd of November. Say hello. We'll have coffee. Yeah, it's half term, so I'm taking Lottie. Well, that'll be entertaining. Right, stuff to give away this time. We're going Christmas now. The boxes, I need to go and sort through all the stuff that's coming this year that I haven't got around to putting in the box because the box is getting a bit empty, to say the least. So, right, this week we're going with a Boofle. Is it a bear? Is he a dog? It's all DMC anyway. So, he's not very big. Oh, it says here. 57 by 62. So, I'd like to stitch Boofle. B-O-O-F-L-E. And the chart book. It's another one of these ones. It's got, try not to show charts. Some of them have some papers in them. I ought to save them just for the papers for ATCs, to be honest. So we've got cross-stitch Christmas moggies, some reindeer, polar bears. I like that igloo paper. Santas. So I'll just show you the cover again. Oh, there we go. It's quite good. There we go. I don't know if this one. Designed by Jenny Ellery. I think all of them are. There we go. Anyway, so I'd like to stitch the chart book, or I'd like to stitch Boofle. So I'm only doing 2 this week because I think that's probably it. So yeah, let me just check. I'm going to look at my list and just check. We have done FOs, FFOs, whips, plans, big blank space, because I'm just going to stitch on that, and start my Blackwork birthday sale. I know I'll have another, sorry, wobbly camera, I'll have another floss tube between now and then actually, so. But yeah, I'm just going to stitch on cross stitch Nason. Nothing else is calling to me at the moment. No, nothing. So that's what I'm going to stitch on. Have a great fortnight. Happy stitching. Thanks for joining me. Especially to all the old, well, thanks for joining me. Bye. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you for all the lovely comments you leave me, for the likes and the subscriptions. It really does mean a lot and it makes it all worthwhile. Happy stitching!